Effective grant management is crucial for ensuring the success of any project or initiative. It involves careful planning, monitoring, and evaluation to ensure that funds are used efficiently and effectively to achieve the desired outcomes. Effective grant management is a multifaceted process that involves the careful planning, administration, and evaluation of grants to ensure that funds are used efficiently and effectively to achieve their intended objectives. It encompasses various stages, from the initial application and awarding of the grant to its implementation, monitoring, and reporting. Here's a more detailed explanation of key components and strategies involved in effective grant management. Before applying for a grant, organizations need to align their goals and objectives with the funding opportunity. This involves assessing their needs, identifying potential funders whose priorities match their own, and developing a clear plan for how the grant funds will be used to address those needs. Strategic planning helps ensure that the grant aligns with the organization's mission and enhances its capacity to achieve its goals. Grant identification and application. Once organizations have identified potential grant opportunities, they must carefully review the application guidelines and requirements to determine eligibility and ensure compliance. This may involve conducting research, gathering data, developing project proposals, and engaging stakeholders to support the application. Writing a compelling grant proposal that clearly articulates the organization's mission, objectives, and proposed activities is essential for securing funding. Effective grant management requires careful budgeting and financial planning to ensure that grant funds are used efficiently and transparently. This involves developing a detailed budget that outlines the expected costs associated with the project, including personnel, supplies, equipment, and other expenses. Organizations must also establish financial controls and procedures to track expenditures, monitor cash flow, and prevent overspending. Maintaining accurate financial records and documentation is critical for compliance with grant requirements and audit purposes. Grant agreements entail specific terms and conditions that organizations must adhere to, encompassing reporting mandates, performance benchmarks, allowable expenditures, and other regulatory guidelines. Compliance with these terms is essential throughout the grant period to sustain funding and uphold the organization's reputation. Failure to meet these requirements can lead to severe consequences, including financial penalties, loss of funding, and reputational damage. Staying informed about the intricacies of grant agreements is vital, as regulations may evolve or be subject to interpretation. Organizations must implement robust systems to monitor and ensure compliance, including establishing clear protocols for reporting, budget management, and performance tracking. Additionally, maintaining open lines of communication with grantors can facilitate clarification on ambiguities and proactive resolution of potential issues. Building strong relationships with stakeholders, including funders, partners, beneficiaries, and the community, is essential for successful grant management. Effective communication helps keep stakeholders informed about project progress, challenges, and successes, and fosters collaboration and support. Organizations should establish clear lines of communication, hold regular meetings, and provide updates through various channels, such as reports, newsletters, and social media. Once the grant is awarded, organizations must effectively implement the proposed activities according to the project timeline and work plan. This involves coordinating project activities, managing resources, and overseeing day-to-day operations to ensure that goals and objectives are being met. Regular monitoring and evaluation are essential for tracking progress, identifying areas for improvement, and making adjustments as needed to ensure the project's success. Monitoring may involve collecting data, conducting surveys or interviews, and analyzing results to measure outcomes and impact. Grant-funded projects face numerous risks that can jeopardize their success. These risks span financial uncertainties, operational hurdles, and external influences. Effective risk management entails a systematic approach to identify, assess, and address these risks. This involves predicting potential risks, evaluating their probability and potential consequences, and devising strategies to mitigate or alleviate them. Such strategies may involve preparing for unforeseen challenges, establishing protocols to handle unexpected events, and fostering adaptability to navigate through evolving conditions. Ultimately, robust risk management practices are essential to safeguard the achievement of project objectives and ensure the efficient utilization of grant funds. At the conclusion of the grant period, organizations are typically required to submit final reports that summarize project activities, achievements, challenges, and lessons learned. Evaluation involves assessing the project's impact on target outcomes, measuring its effectiveness in achieving stated objectives, and identifying areas for improvement. In summary, effective grant management requires a strategic and systematic approach that encompasses planning, administration, monitoring, and evaluation. By following best practices and implementing sound strategies, organizations can maximize the impact of grant funding and achieve their mission-driven goals. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you all liked it. Feel free to share your thoughts in comments section. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you will never miss any episode of our enthralling series.